Actually, because just like the 4-year-old can't answer what is a girl, well, this is one of the problems with this left-wing gender ideology, is that no one who espouses it can even tell you what these words mean. Like, what is a woman?
Well,
can you tell me what a woman is?
No, I can't.
If you can't define what a woman is, why are you trying so hard to redefine it?
Because it's not for me to say. Womanhood looks different for everybody.
What do you define a woman as?
An adult human female.
And what does a female mean?
Well,
how
that's
do you define a female?
someone with female reproductive organs.
Okay.
Someone who's, here's the thing, when you're female, it goes right down to your bones, your DNA. So that's why if someone dies, we could dig up their bones 100 years from now. We have no idea what they believed in their head, but we can tell what sex they were because it's ingrained in every fiber of their being.
Interesting.
This is correct. In 100 years, if they dug up my body for whatever reason and ran tests or whatever the hell they do, they would absolutely see that I was a biological male in my life. And this piece of information is entirely irrelevant to me or the quality of life that I'm living. And it's so cringe that this discourse has devolved into what is a woman? What is a woman? When every person in that room knows exactly what a woman is. It's just one side pretending not to. The same way we observe what is a female, what is a male in every other species of animals on the planet is the same way we observe it with each other.
So I'm trying to understand. Your definition is that a woman is someone who is female, you said, right?
Correct, is a biological female.
It's not his definition, it's the definition. It's just like it's not your truth, it's the truth. And you can have a slant on the truth based on your own biases, but there's the truth and there's the definition.
So what happens if we have maybe someone who is female, identifies as a woman, right? Cisgender woman, right? As you just explained, maybe doesn't have the ability to reproduce. Maybe doesn't have those organs that you're talking about that are reproductive organs.
She's still a woman. This is the lamest talking point. And I remember making this when I was like 20. Like, I remember at the very start of my transition, I was never, ever as fully woke as so many of these activists, right? But the little bit of I did dip into the annoying talking points, I would say things like, well, I know a woman who doesn't have a uterus. And it's cool, she's still a woman. I don't know what I thought I was doing making that point, but it's just embarrassing. It's just a man who gets his junk blown off in war is still a man. Since these people can't say it, let's just, this is how easy it is. A woman is an adult biological female. A trans woman is the adult biological male who presents as a woman visually. This is not a difficult concept. And this is a concept that we had figured out quite a while ago before these types of people came in and tried to switch everything up. People understood, you know what I mean? There's a reason why the word trans is in front of woman, because it indicates it is something different. Would I ever be technical and annoying in a real life scenario and call myself a trans woman and just have to be so technically correct that I would never say the word woman? No, in my real life, my family, my friends call me a woman because that's the way they see me. You know what I mean? But the reality is I'm a trans woman. I was not born a woman. I was not born a girl to age into being a woman. There are so many aspects of womanhood that I cannot relate to. Are there parallels? Yes. If I'm sitting with my female friends, is it I'm just so removed from their experience walking through the world as a woman that I can't relate to them? Of course not. There's plenty I relate to, especially for the fact that I did transition, and to a large extent, I've been able to integrate into society and be treated as such. So I would relate to a woman much more than I would relate to a man. When I'm hanging out with my friends who are men, there are certain things that I don't relate to, I don't understand, I don't have in common with them because I don't live my life like that. This in no way makes me a biological female. I will never be that, and that is okay. I don't understand why this is distressing information for other trans people, and also I don't understand why it's not distressing to me. Maybe it should be distressing to me, but it's not. We are not the same. Even if we can draw parallels, which we can, we are not the same. I will never understand menstruating, giving birth, being pregnant, being raised as a girl. None of that I have any knowledge or, well, I won't say any knowledge. I understand it from a technical standpoint, but I will never have any experience in that. And that's okay. I'm okay with that.
I have answered the question. You stood up here and said trans women are women.
Yes.
Tell me what you mean. What is a woman?
Womanhood is something that, just as Ethan explained, I cannot define because I am not
but
myself.
You used the word, so what did you mean when you said trans women are women if you don't know what it means?
Right?
You do not have to be a woman to define what a woman is. You don't have to be a cat to define what a cat is. I don't have to be this iPhone to define what my iPhone is. Either way, both sides of this debate are really just talking past each other, and it's very, very... I can't believe trans discourse has even devolved into this. The concept of what a transsexual is used to be considered in every scientific and, every literature ever an intense medical issue that afflicts a very small portion of the population. It can be treated in some cases by transitioning, and for some people, this creates a net positive result for their life. I'm one of these people. And the goal was to integrate, be part of society, and honestly, shut the fuck up. It was about shutting the fuck up. It was about, I'm gonna transition and then just live my life. And I understand that I don't even do the whole shutting the fuck up part. I run my mouth more than anyone. However, at least I'm able to see both sides here and attempt to build a bridge. There is no reconciliation to be had between the Addisons of the world and the Matt Walshes of the world. Like, they are on two different planets and there are no shuttles going back and forth. There is a middle ground that exists here, but it seems like no one's willing to get there. And it's crazy because discourse like this exists on just such a different plane than anything relatable to my experience or like my life as a trans woman. Like, it's all just stupid, isn't it? Clown world, what can you say?